Dear students, this is 9th Biology video class, Unit 18, Organization of Tissues, Part 7. Unit 18, Organization of Tissues, Part 7. Last video class, we have seen what is fluid connective tissue. The fluid connective tissue composed of blood. Here, this is what blood and different types of blood cells we have seen. Here, this is the different types of blood cells, that is we call as a RBC, that is red blood corpuscles. Another name of RBC 7 erythrocytes. Then white blood corpuscles. Another name of WBC is the one leukocytes and blood platelets. And these are the different types of blood cells we have seen the last class. Then and also we have seen what is lymph. What is lymph we have seen. The next topic we are going to see is the one here. Muscular tissue. Next topic we are going to see is the one muscular tissue. Muscular tissues are made up of muscle cells. So muscular tissues are made up of muscle cells and form the major part of the contractile tissue tissues. They are composed of numerous myofibrils. Myofibril means that's a part which presents in the muscles. Each muscle is made up of many long cylindrical fibers arranged parallel to one another. According to their structure, location, and functions, there are three main types of muscles are there. According to the structure and locations and functions of these three, the three main types of muscles are there. One is skeletal muscles, or skeletal muscles are also called as striated muscles. Another one, smooth muscles. The smooth muscles is also called as a non-striated muscles, and cardiac muscles. So these are the three main types of muscles. We'll see one by one. First muscles is the one skeletal muscles. So what is skeletal muscles? The muscles which are attached to the bones, they are called as skeletal muscles and are responsible for the body movements and are called skeletal muscles. They work under our control and are also known as voluntary muscles. We'll ask you one word. Dash is the voluntary muscles. The skeletal muscles is the one voluntary muscles because they work under our control. That is why it is called the voluntary muscles. The muscles fibers are elongated, some are expanded one, and cylindrical and unbranched with alternating dark and light bands. What is dark and light bands? That is a part which presents in the myofibrils. This dark band and light band will be studying in the higher classes, giving them a strip or striated appearance, somewhat twisted appearance. That is, they say as a strip or striated appearance. They possesses many nuclei. That is, we call as a multinucleate. For example, they occur in the biceps and triceps of arms and undergo rapid contractions. You know what is biceps, triceps? In that area, you can find rapid contractions. What do you mean by rapid contractions? More contractions. The next muscles is the one smooth muscles. So these muscles are spindle shaped with a broad middle part and tapering ends So they are spindle shape. The middle broad like structures will be there, and both end tapering like structures will be there. This three parts just I'll show you here. I'll show you the three parts here. So these are the three parts. So first muscles is the skeletal muscles we are seeing. Second muscles is the one smooth muscles. That's what we are seeing it now. Okay, so smooth muscles are spindle shaped. You are seeing broad in the middle. You can find the broad in the middle, and both ends somewhat tapering one. Both ends somewhat tapering one. Somewhat pointed ends. That they say as a tapering one. There is a single centrally located nucleus. Single centrally located nucleus are there. Here, this is where the central part of that smooth muscle, the nucleus are located. That is, it is called as a uninucleate. Uni means single. Since they have one single nucleus, that is what we call as a uninucleate. These fibril do not bear any strips or striations, hence are called non-striated. They don't have any strips or striated one, that is why it is called as a non-striated. They are not under control of our will. So we cannot control these muscles under our desire. Okay, that's what they say here. So they are called as involuntary muscles. The wall of the internal organs such as blood vessels, gastric glands, intestinal, that's a villi, and urinary bladder contains this type of smooth muscles. Contain this type of smooth muscles. The next muscles is the one cardiac muscles. Next muscle is the one cardiac muscles. Here, the cardiac muscles is a special contractile tissue present in the heart. So these cardiac muscles are present in the heart. This muscle fibers are cylindrical, branched, and uninucleate. It is a cylindrical one, branched, and uninucleate. The branches join to form a network called intercalated disc. Okay, the branches joints here can find the branch inter. Can you see intercalated disc? So disc-like structures. They only join all the branch of the cardiac muscles, which are unique distinctions features of cardiac muscles. They have unique, special type of features, same type of features they have. That's what they say as a unique distinguishing features of the cardiac muscles. The contractions of cardiac muscles is involuntary and rhythmic. Involuntary and rhythmic one. So you know what is mean by involuntary? Rhythmic means continuously they work. That is, it is called as a rhythmic. So these are the three types of muscles, tissues are there. The next topic is the one nervous tissues. Next topic is the one nervous tissues. Here, nervous tissues comprises of nerve cells or neurons. The nervous tissues comprises of the nerve cells or neurons. They are longest cells of the body. They'll ask you one word. Take your textbook and you can underline. So dash are the longest cells in our body. They'll ask you which one. This nervous tissues, that's a neurons, are the longest cells of the body. Neurons are the structural and functional units of the nervous system. One word they'll ask you, important one word, just underline. Neurons dash are the structural and functional units of the nervous tissues. They'll ask you, important one word, just underline. The elongated and slender processes of neurons are nerve fibers. Each neuron consists of a cell body, or we can also call as a cyton, with a nucleus and cytoplasms. Each neurons they have cell body or cyton with a nucleus and cytoplasms. The dendrons are short and highly branched protoplasmic process of cyton. I'll show you that picture here. This is the one, the picture. You can find the parts. So this is the cyton or cell body. Can you see a cell body? And this is the dendrites one, and nucleus, and this long continuous chain like structure, that is because axon and nodes of Ranvier, myelin sheath, terminal ending. So these are the parts of presence in the structure of neurons. Here cell body or cytons. The dendrons are short. Here this is because of dendrons. You can say dendrites or dendrons. Short and highly branched protoplasmic process of cyton. Here this is because of dendrons. They branch, highly branched from the cell body. That's what they say here. The axon is a single long fiber-like process that develop from cyton. Here this is because of axon, which comes out from the cell body. And that is what they say here. The axon is a single long fiber-like process that develops from the cyton and ends up with the fine terminal branches. You can find here. This is the one cell body on the top, and dendrites and nucleus are there. Then axons are there. The axons ends with terminal ends. The axons ends with terminal ends. So this is the structure of neurons. The next, there is a small information bits they given. You can go through. Age of our body cells. Cells of the eye lens, nerve cells of the cerebral cortex, and most muscle cells last a lifetime, but once dead or not replaced. Epithelial cells lining the gut last only about 5 days. The durations of cell replacement you have to learn by this one. Skin cells about every 2 weeks. Bone cells about every 10 years. Liver cells about every 300 to 500 days. Red blood cells last for about 120 days and are replaced. So these are the small information bits. And here, so this neurons, they have ability to receive stimuli from within or outside the body and send the signal to the different parts of the body. Then small informations. Nerve cells do not undergo cell divisions due to absence of centrioles, but they are developed from glial cells by neurogenesis. The next topic is the one, cell divisions. Are you aware that all living organisms start their life from a single cell? Are you aware that all living organisms start their life from a single cell? You may wonder how a single cell then goes to form such a large organisms. Any organism made up of cells, with the help of the small cells, how a huge organism can be produced. That's the meaning of it. All cells are reproduced by divisions, and divisions of cells into daughter cells is called as a cell division. Just mark it, 2 marks. Cell divisions. All cells reproduced by divisions, and divisions of cells into daughter cells is cell divisions. Types of cell divisions. Types of cell divisions. The 3 types of cell divisions that occurs in animal cells are amitosis, mitosis, meiosis. Amitosis means the direct divisions. Mitosis is the one indirect divisions. Meiosis is the one reduction divisions one. We'll see what is mitosis. It is the simplest mode of cell divisions. Here, this is the one diagram of mitosis. So it is the simplest method of cell divisions, and it occurs in unicellular animals. Aging cells and fetal membranes. Fetal membrane means the child. Fetal means child. The membrane which are present around the child, that is because of fetal membranes. During amitosis, a nucleus elongates first and a construction appears in it which deepens and divides the nucleus into two, followed by this cytoplasm divides, resulting in the formation of two daughter cells. So this is the diagram of amitosis. You can go through. Today we have completed what is amitosis and also completed nervous tissues and also completed types of muscles. Muscular tissues we have completed. If you have any doubt, you can contact me through WhatsApp. Okay, bye. Take care.